All right, everyone, thanks for being here today. I want to talk about something we all love, something we all use, but maybe don't always think about its deeper purpose: humor. Specifically, the surprising role it plays in our survival. Sounds a bit dramatic, right? But stick with me. We're not just talking about telling jokes. We're talking about a fundamental human capacity that's helped us navigate everything from saber-toothed tigers to awkward first dates. Before we get deep into that, though, please click that like button. I really think you're going to enjoy what I have to say. Think about the earliest humans. Life was, to put it mildly, difficult. Constant threats, scarce resources, and a general lack of Netflix. So where did humor fit in? Well, imagine a group huddled around a fire, scared and hungry. Someone makes a joke about the size of the last mammoth they almost caught. Suddenly, the tension breaks. Fear is lessened. A sense of camaraderie emerges. Humor, in this context, wasn't just entertainment. It was a coping mechanism. It was a way to process the harsh realities of their existence and build resilience. One of humor's greatest strengths is its ability to diffuse tension. When faced with stressful situations, a well-timed joke can be incredibly effective. Think about firefighters cracking jokes while battling a blaze, or doctors making lighthearted comments in the operating room. It's not about being disrespectful or insensitive. It's about managing stress and maintaining focus. Humor allows people to acknowledge the seriousness of the situation while simultaneously creating a mental space to cope. It's like a pressure valve for the mind. Humor also plays a vital role in social bonding. Sharing a laugh with someone creates an instant connection. It signals that you share a similar perspective, a similar understanding of the world. This is crucial for building trust and cooperation, especially in communities where survival depends on working together. Think about inside jokes with your friends. They're more than just silly comments. They're badges of belonging, reinforcing your social bonds. But what about the darker side of humor? We often use jokes to make light of sensitive topics, things like death, illness, or misfortune. Why do we do this? It's not necessarily because we're callous. It's often a way of confronting those difficult realities. Gallows humor, for example, is a common coping mechanism in high-stress professions like law enforcement and emergency medicine. It allows people to process traumatic events without being completely overwhelmed by them. Think about comedians. They often tackle taboo subjects, pushing boundaries and challenging societal norms. They make us laugh by pointing out the absurdities of life, the hypocrisies of our institutions, and the foibles of human nature. In doing so, they provide a valuable service. They force us to confront uncomfortable truths, to question our assumptions, and to see the world in a new light. Comedy can be a powerful tool for social change. Humor also helps us to maintain a sense of perspective. When things get tough, it's easy to get caught up in the drama, to lose sight of the bigger picture. Humor allows us to step back, to see the absurdity of our situation, and to realize that things aren't always as dire as they seem. A little bit of laughter can be a powerful antidote to despair. Now, if you are already finding this interesting, you would love subscribing to my channel. Just click on my icon below. Let's consider humor in the context of conflict resolution. A tense negotiation, a heated argument. These situations can quickly escalate if left unchecked. A well-placed joke can diffuse the tension, create a more relaxed atmosphere, and make it easier for people to find common ground. It can break down barriers and foster a sense of collaboration. It's like a social lubricant, helping people to navigate difficult conversations. Humor is intrinsically linked to creativity and innovation. Think about brainstorming sessions, where people are encouraged to throw out wild, unconventional ideas. These sessions often involve a lot of laughter, as people build on each other's suggestions and come up with unexpected solutions. Humor can help us to break free from rigid thinking patterns, to see things from a new perspective, and to generate more creative ideas. Even in the face of personal adversity, humor can be a powerful tool for resilience. People who are able to find humor in their own struggles are often better able to cope with difficult circumstances. They can maintain a sense of hope and optimism, even when things seem bleak. Humor allows them to reframe their experiences, to see themselves as survivors rather than victims. Now, it's important to acknowledge that humor is subjective. What one person finds funny, another person might find offensive or inappropriate. There are cultural differences, personal preferences, and contextual factors that all play a role. It's essential to be mindful of your audience and to avoid jokes that could be hurtful or insensitive. Empathy is key when wielding the power of humor. Let's talk about the science behind laughter. Studies have shown that laughter has numerous physiological benefits, including reducing stress hormones, boosting the immune system, and releasing endorphins, those natural mood elevators. Laughter is literally good for your health. It's like a free, readily available medicine with no harmful side effects. Unless you laugh so hard you pull a muscle, I suppose. Humor can also be a valuable tool for self-discovery. By paying attention to what we find funny, we can learn a lot about our own values, beliefs, and anxieties. Our sense of humor often reflects our deepest fears and aspirations. It can be a window into our subconscious, revealing hidden aspects of our personality. Think about the power of satire. Satire uses humor to critique social and political institutions, often with the goal of provoking change. From Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal to modern-day political cartoons, satire has been a powerful tool for exposing corruption, challenging injustice, and holding those in power accountable. It's a way of speaking truth to power in a way that's both entertaining and thought-provoking. Humor can even help us to navigate the complexities of modern technology. In a world of constant information overload, social media echo chambers, and algorithmic biases, humor can provide a much-needed dose of perspective. Memes, viral videos, and online comedy shows can help us to make sense of the digital landscape and to connect with others who share our sense of humor. Consider the role of humor in education. Studies have shown that students who are taught with humor are more engaged, more motivated, and more likely to retain information. Humor can make learning more enjoyable and less intimidating. It can also help to create a more relaxed and supportive classroom environment. But it's not just about telling jokes in the classroom. It's about fostering a playful, curious mindset, encouraging students to ask questions, to challenge assumptions, and to explore new ideas with a sense of humor. A little bit of laughter can go a long way in unlocking a student's potential. If you find this whole premise interesting, imagine what could happen if you left a comment and gave me an idea of other videos that you'd love to see in the future. Humor can also be a powerful tool for building bridges across cultures. While humor is subjective, there are certain universal themes that resonate with people from all backgrounds. Shared experiences of joy, sorrow, and absurdity can transcend cultural differences and create a sense of connection. Laughter can be a universal language. Think about the role of humor in advertising. Companies often use humor to grab our attention, to make their products more memorable, and to create a positive association with their brand. A funny commercial can be incredibly effective, even if it doesn't explicitly explain the benefits of the product. Humor can make us more receptive to marketing messages. But it's important to use humor responsibly in advertising. Jokes that are offensive, sexist, or discriminatory can backfire badly, damaging a company's reputation and alienating potential customers. The best humor is clever, insightful, and respectful of its audience. Humor can also be a valuable tool for personal growth. By learning to laugh at ourselves, we can become more self-aware, more forgiving, and more resilient. Self-deprecating humor can be a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that we're not afraid to admit our flaws and that we don't take ourselves too seriously. Let's consider the role of humor in storytelling. From ancient myths to modern novels, humor has been a key ingredient in compelling narratives. It can add depth, complexity, and emotional resonance to a story. It can also provide moments of levity that make the heavier themes more bearable. Humor can even help us to cope with the inevitable challenges of aging. As we get older, we may face physical limitations, health problems, and the loss of loved ones, but humor can provide a source of comfort, connection, and resilience in the face of these challenges. It can help us to maintain a positive outlook and to appreciate the simple joys of life. So where does this all lead us? It shows us that humor isn't just about entertainment, even though it is that too. It's a fundamental human capacity that has helped us to survive and thrive. It's a tool for coping with stress, building relationships, challenging norms, and finding meaning in a world that can often feel absurd. From the cavemen huddled around a fire to the comedians performing on stage, humor has been a constant companion throughout human history. It's a testament to our resilience, our creativity, and our capacity for joy, even in the face of adversity. And in a world that often feels divided and polarized, humor can be a powerful force for unity. Laughter can bring people together, reminding us of our shared humanity. It can help us to see past our differences and to connect on a deeper level. So, the next time you share a laugh with someone, take a moment to appreciate the power of humor. It's more than just a fleeting moment of amusement. It's a connection to our past, a tool for navigating our present, and a source of hope for our future. Embrace it. Use it wisely. And never underestimate its power to make the world a little bit brighter. Ultimately, understanding the role of humor helps us understand ourselves a little better. It teaches us about our coping mechanisms, our social needs, and our innate ability to find light, even in the darkest situations. It's a survival tool that's as essential as fire, shelter, or a really good meme. So I encourage you to cultivate your sense of humor. Watch a funny movie, read a humorous book, spend time with people who make you laugh. And don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. It's good for your health, it's good for your relationships, and it's good for your soul. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope you found this presentation both informative and entertaining. Remember, humor is more than just a joke. It's a survival strategy. Use it well. Be curious. Think oddly.